All right, guys, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna give everybody a few seconds to come in. Had a little technical difficulties. Sorry about that. Give everybody a few seconds to come back in. I, I, th- I th- Thank you for that, guys. Trig, I appreciate you for having the watch party. Hey, coming on in, guys. Please like and share. Coming on in, guys. Please like and share. All right, we about to get this thing started. First, we're going to start with Dak Prescott. I think we're going to talk with Dak Prescott. First thing about Dak Prescott. No, that's not start with Dak Prescott. Give everybody a few seconds to please come in. Please like and share. I appreciate you guys I just had a previous episode that just got canceled because of technical difficulties. You guys can come on back in. I'm live right now. I'm gonna give you a little rundown of today's episode. Today's episode is going to be episode 25, The Last Dance. Of course, you know The Last Dance, the whole documentary, everything's been going on with that, as far as the Michael Jordan and all that stuff and the LeBron James things. Another subject we're going to be discussing is, why did Dak Prescott turn down the contract for 5 years, $175 million? Another thing we're going to talk about is, everything going to go back to normal after the whole virus thing is over. We're going to call it the virus. That this whole virus thing is over. Another thing is, Joe Rogan just signed a $100 million deal, which is a very big deal. That's one thing. And another thing we just found out, sports is finally going to be coming back. We got to think about that. Sports is finally going to be coming back. Got a lot of things going on, guys. If you're coming in, please like and share. Thank you guys for coming into the last episode, even though it got had a little technical difficulties because of the microphone. If you guys are watching on YouTube, this is not live, but thank you guys for tuning in. Please subscribe. We're coming in strong. Trying to let some people come in. Let the algorithm tell them I'm here right now. Come on in, guys. Let you know I'm here. Let's get this thing started. All right. First, I want to give a rest in peace to one of my partners. I call him Big John, who happened to he lost his life this week. We go back to he lost life in an unfortunate accident. We played football together back in the ninth grade, B Team OW. We all know, had some funny memories. Me, him, Porter, Furtick, you know the fellas, B Team football, Coach Walker. So I wish John and his family the best. Hope everything work out, and I just pray that his family be strong, and I hope they're all right for what's to come. Have a 5 seconds moment of silence for John Hubbard. 5 seconds moment of silence for John Hubbard. All right, I'm back, guys. All right, let's talk about this Last Dance, man. This Last Dance done got out of hand, y'all. The Last Dance done got crazy. Somebody done got shot now. Somebody done got shot because of the Last Dance. It's because of Michael Jordan. I'm blaming it on Mike. I'm blaming it on Michael Jordan, y'all. It is crazy, guys. Who would ever think somebody would get shot because of this? Now, like I said, I'm putting it on King James. I think that King James is the best. Some people think Michael Jordan is the best. This debate has been crazy because this is all we got to talk about right now. It ain't much going on in sports. I'm tired of watching the reruns on ESPN. Every time I look, it's a rerun. ESPN showing games from 2002, 2003, from 98, 97. Matter of fact, right now, I'm watching the 2019 the college football Alabama Clemson 2019-2018. No, it might be the playoff game. One of them games. It's an old game. It's crazy. I'm like, right now we don't got nothing else on TV. I'm tired of watching these old games. I now watch movies. I'm downloading Pluto TV. Hey, this is the time everybody getting their hustle on. Everything is the same. Now back to The Last Dance. I blame the sickness on this craziness going on. If this documentary would have dropped, because right now it would have been like the NBA, it would have been the finals going on right now. But not the finals, or it would have been deep in the NBA playoffs. If that Last Dance documentary would have dropped in the middle of the playoffs, everybody would have liked it. It would have been a real good series, but there wouldn't have been all this going on. Somebody got shot over the GOAT debate. I repeat, y'all. Somebody got shot over the GOAT debate. Y'all hear me? Somebody got shot over who's the GOAT debate. Even though we know it's all LeBron, somebody got shot because of that. Which is crazy. I would have never thought that. It's just crazy. The Last Dance debate, you got Scotty mad at Michael now. There's all kind of drama going on. And because there's no other sports on TV, ESPN talk about it. Fox Sports talking about it. Skip and Shannon talking about it every day. You got what's my man? Stephen A. Smith and Matt Tellman talk about it. Everybody talking about it. The Last Dance. It's Jordan the greatest. What he would have did. You know what, Scott? Let me tell you what Jordan did. One thing I see Jordan did, start a whole bunch of beefs. And one of my most favorite beefs Jordan just opened up. He opened up was the beef that him and Horace Grant has now. Horace Grant wants all the smoke. Horace Grant wants all the smoke with MJ. When the story dropped about how MJ told the stewardess don't even feed him because he ain't play good, Horace said, F you, Mike. Now, I don't know what, see, you got to separate the two differences. Michael Jordan is you can argue he's the best basketball player ever. I say King James, but if you say Michael Jordan, I can't argue with you because he's one of the greatest, one A, one B, how you want to chop it up. Horace Grant said, I'm a man first. That man ain't try me like that. Don't let this documentary get it twisted. That man said Jordan ain't want the smoke. Don't forget now, Horace Grant about 6'9", 6'10". Back then he probably ran about 240, 250. That man said Mike didn't want the smoke. Scotty, man, you got Scotty looking like a quitter, even though he did quit in that finals game, the Eastern Conference Finals against the Knicks, and they want to go in the game. Scotty don't like it. Scotty mad at him. Horace mad at him. Come on, Mike. You making everybody look bad. You making everybody look bad except you. That's all I'm saying is Mike put a whole bunch of sauce in the documentary, and let's not forget, y'all, this is not just a regular documentary. This is really our autobiography approved by Michael Jordan. I repeat, this is not a fair documentary. Because most times when a documentary is done, it's done in the viewpoint of it's an outside source. Somebody else is doing it. Usually the subject doesn't have nothing to do with documentary. So that way they can dig up the dirt. It could be unbiased. This is Michael Jordan autobiography. He had it as biased as he wanted to be. Why did the stuff about Scotty even have to be in The Last Dance? This is talking about The Last Dance. You didn't have to have none of that stuff about Scotty in there. You wanted that stuff about Scotty in there because you're dirty, Mike. Mike, you a dirty dog, Mike. I see you, Mike. Mike, you're dirty. You're supposed to be the GOAT, Mike. You're dirty. You threw Scotty forget the bus. You threw Scottie Pippen under the bus, roll it back forward, roll it back again. Scotty, you down there? I'm going to roll the bus over you again. Why you do Scotty like that, Mike? Everybody want to be like you, Mike. You do your boy Scotty like that. Then the beginning of the documentary, I wouldn't be nothing without Scotty. I want to thank you, Scotty. Scotty, you made a difference, Scotty. If it weren't for Scotty, it won't be no Mike. You ain't act like it. You ain't act like it, Mike. Why you gonna put that in the documentary, Mike? Come on, you know you're wrong for that, Mike. Mike, you know you're wrong, Mike. But like I said, this Last Dance documentary has And because there's no sports to offset it, it has taken over the sports world, which means that we are watching, and I was part of that too. We watched The Last Dance on Sunday nights like it was a Sunday night game, because nothing else is on TV. So we are watching it. Trey said, "Oh, Trey, you're hating, Trey. Trey, you are hating." Horace Grant said he want all the smoke with Mike. He told a little bit of the truth. He just told a little bit of the truth. So that's what I got to say about that. He just told a little bit of the truth. And all I'm saying is, Mike, you're wrong, Mike. But great documentary, like I said, because of this documentary, it had taken over the sports world. Somebody got shot. And I heard it was an MJ fan, because we know the LeBron James fan, he was cool under the pressure. He was cool as a ceiling fan. The MJ fan got heated, just like Mike do, couldn't keep his hands to himself, and shot the King James fan. I repeat, the Michael Jordan fan, just like Mike, was hot-headed, couldn't take the facts that the LeBron James fan was throwing at him, and he shot the man, y'all. The Michael Jordan fan shot the King James fan. Come on, y'all. Is this your king? Is this your GOAT? Look what he did. His fans is shooting people. Come on, Mike. Come on, y'all. You know that's wrong. But besides that, and besides him throwing Horace Grant under the bus, besides him throwing Scotty under the bus, great documentary. Got to see some footage. Got to see some footage of Michael Jordan we would have never seen under any other circumstances, because Mike would have missed, so that footage got released when he died. But I guess he got kids and grandkids. He want that footage get released, because some of that footage, it made your boy Mike look kind of bad. And you know how Mike get. Mike got to keep that. I want to be like Mike. Got to keep that image clean. But Mike is a dirty guy. Mike called that man a garden tool. Mike called that man a garden hoe. That's what he called the man. And the man just sit there. Man, I would have been like Horace Grant. Mike, you don't want this smoke. I would have had to give Mike some of that smoke. Hey, the only one seen this standing up to with little Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr ain't gonna be pushing me around, Mike. I don't care who you is. Steve Kerr so little, he just punched him in the chest. Ha! He swung. He hit him in the chest, but at least he swung though. You know what I'm saying? It happened. It is what it is. Like I said, great documentary. The flu story. Michael Jordan let that flu story go on for years. He ain't never debated. He ain't never questioned it. He didn't never put out a second. He never said anything else about it. All of a sudden, the documentary dropped. Oh, it really was food poison. Tell the truth, Mike. Mike, I think so. From now on, do not call those sneakers the flu games. Call them the food poison. It don't got the same ring. From now on, we're gonna call those sneakers the food poisons. Don't call them the flu games no more. Mike knew what he was doing. Yeah, you right, Trey. That's all marketing. Mike knew what he was doing. Yeah, these the flu game shoe. No, they call it. We're gonna call them the food poison shoe. Pizza Hut. Mike love to put the sauce on it. Either Mike or Nike. I'm gonna more so say Nike. Put the sauce on that. Oh, he had the flu. No, he ate that pizza by himself because he was selfish and spit on the whole pizza and wouldn't let nobody else eat it. That's Mike. Mike spit on the pizza, said y'all will not get no more. Then when they get food poisoning, alleged food poisoning, because I watched the interview today with the guy who actually made the pizza, who was a Bulls fan. So you Michael Jordan apologist, stop. He might have been drunk. He won't tell that story. But anyway, it was a Bulls fan who made the pizza. He said he wanted to make sure he was the only one who made the pizza because he didn't trust the other guys. He did not trust the other guys because they were in Utah. They weren't in Salt Lake City. They were right outside of Salt Lake, whatever, like a neighboring city. That's where they got the pizza from. And the guy said it was not no 5 guys outside the door, like his agent, like Tim Grover, his trainer trying to make the scene. The guy said it was 2. The reason it was 2 guys, because he was training to be a delivery guy. So he had to go on with the delivery guy. But he said he did know it was a bull. He was hoping to be able to meet a bull. Because when they called to the hotel, he said he didn't know it was Mike. They didn't know who it was. But he said they knew what hotel the Bulls stayed at. They thought it was a Bull or even a coaching. Because the guy who made it was a Bulls fan. He said at least he was hoping to get to meet a coach or somebody. He just wanted to meet, he's a Bulls fan. He wanted to meet somebody. Like if Green Bay in town, I don't want to see no coach. I don't care about no coach. I'm Green Bay. You want to see a player. That's what he did. So Nike marketing put sauce on it, makes you like, oh, I got the flu. Oh, I'm Michael Jordan. I'm so sick. Oh God, I got the flu. Let me put the towel over my head. The dramatics. I'm really just playing like this. I'm retired because I'm old. I'm not like King James in year 17. Got so much stamina. Oh Lord, I'm so sick. I got the flu. No, I question the food poisoning. I think Mike just had a hangover. That's called it what it is. Mike had a hangover. His head was hurting. He needed some fluid. He was dehydrated. That's what Mike had. Let's tell the truth. We're going to be honest today. Let's be honest, y'all. I think Mike just had a hangover. Mike's head was hurting. Mike was dehydrated. While Mike was sipping on that Gatorade. He had to get that life back to him. Let's get this life back. I got to finish playing this game. And I talked trash about Scotty quitting on us. And I talked trash about Scotty getting the back spasms and the migraines. I got to play now. Even though I went too hard last night with one of the cigars and the drink. I went a little hard. Because let's not forget, y'all, Michael Jordan was a party animal. Do not get it twisted. Michael Jordan, excuse me, y'all, that's my daughter coming in loud. Michael Jordan, you know I was recording too. Dirty dog, y'all. Watch your kids, y'all. It be your own kids that hate on you. You come say hey.
I just woke up.
Oh,
my daughter's gonna be shy.
Stop being loud. Hey, y'all, this my daughter, Marche, being loud. But yeah. So back to line, Mike. Let's see what we talking about. Dave, head was spinning from them cigars. You right, his head was spinning from them cigars. That what happened. Oh, it's the pizza, y'all. The pizza gave me no. I lied. We know what the pizza now. Then he said it was the flu game. He said it was the flu game. Then he said it was the flu game. He said it was the flu. So come on, y'all. So like, what is it, Mike? What is it, Mike? Come on now. What you gonna call it? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? That's Mike line. So now we're gonna talk about my most second favorite subject to talk about. In the hate on, call it what you want. Nah, I don't hate much of the 49ers. The Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys Dak Prescott saga continues. Now, I'm not sure what's going on, y'all. You guys let me know what you think. Is it Dak Prescott fault or is it the Cowboys? Now I'm gonna show you why I stand at it. This is why I stand. Everybody know I'm not a Cowboy fan, but I tell people my teams is, I'm gonna be on complete honest with you guys. My teams is Green Bay, the Carolina Gamecocks, and the Lakers. But I tell people I am a sports fan first. So when I do these things, I try to use my sport. I try to keep my biases out of it as much as possible. As much as I talk trash about the Cowboys, Dak Prescott is a top 10 quarterback. I appreciate it, Trey. Hey, my boy Trey. He ain't gonna share no more because he's not gonna share my content no more because I'm hating on the goal. Shout out to Trey because when I put some more, my dog Trey always sharing it, always liking it, always showing love. Trey be doing it. Shout out Thomas Thurgood Jenkins on here, he be showing love. Davey always showing love. And hey, this shirt I'm wearing, guys, from Facts Radio. Facts Radio is the reason why I did that whole episode last Friday. Shout out Facts Radio, guys. I think I'm surprised they're not live right now, but they come on every Thursday night. You can look them up on Facebook, Facts Radio. Facts Radio was the reason why I went on that whole rant. On last Friday about MJ and Bill Russell from being on those guys' Zoom debate. So for all those, because that video got a good response, so all those Michael Jordan apologists that was mad at me, you can blame Facts Radio on Trey Robinson, Trevor Sweat, Mr. Manners, Mr. Loman Abraham, Mr. No Manners, he's on here. Check my dog out, he's a comedian. He's doing big things. We all gonna blow up around here. But anyway, let's figure this thing out. Now, when it comes to Dak Prescott, as much as the Cowboys are not my favorite people, Dak Prescott is a top 10 quarterback. Now I don't care how you want to dress it up. Dak Prescott is a top 10 quarterback. Now, right now, Dak is not too top 10, bro. So okay. I got David on here arguing, saying Dak. So if Dak is not a top 10 quarter, so where does Dak fall in the quarterback rankings? I got Dak as a top 10 quarterback. If you want to argue, let's give him 11, 12. But I think he's a top 10 quarterback. And this people got to remember. Carson Wentz signed an extension 2 years ago. Jared Goff signed an extension 2 years ago. So I tell people, so when you are comparing Dak, you can't compare him you got to compare him with his class. So that's compare Dak. Let's keep Dak in his class. So in that class, when you say class, like his class of quarterbacks, you have guys who came in with him, and they got paid early, and they were first round picks. This is that class. Carson Wentz. He low. You could put your biscuit in there, but we're gonna go with just the two guys who signed the extensions: Carson Wentz, Jared Goff. So we're gonna go with Carson Wentz, Jared Goff. Both were, matter of fact, they were both number 1 picks. So they got their money up front. Dak Prescott was a 4th round pick. I repeat: Carson Wentz, Jared Goff, 1st round picks. Dak Prescott. Yeah, think Trevor. Trevor says Dak Prescott is definitely a top 10. So Dak Prescott 4th round pick. I'm gonna throw these numbers. I have numbers in front of me right now, but we're gonna say Carson Wentz and Jared Goff. They had those rookie contracts guaranteed, so they got like $26 million guaranteed. No matter what, they got $26 million guaranteed. So, and at the end, before those contracts ended, which was because their 1st round pick, you get it's a 4-year contract, 5th year option. Those guys did not make it to their 5th year option before their ball teams gave them guys an extension on their contract. So they making 32, 33. They got an extension on what they already was making. The only one that's more accomplished than Dak was Jared Goff, but I don't accomplished as in wins. He went to the Super Bowl and they lost. But that just was a great team. Jared Goff was not a great quarterback. He wasn't even the greatest game manager, because then we found out this year when guys got hold to it. That's why they noticed that we start waiting to the last 10 seconds to 15 seconds to switch the defense up, because what was going on was he was getting the plays he was even getting the audibles in his ear by his coach. Sean McVay was giving him the audibles. So he was really a puppet. He was a well-trained puppet. That's why they want to hurry get to hike the ball off, because those in the NFL, you can talk up to I think it's 15 seconds, then the earpiece cuts off. It's either 15 seconds or 10 seconds, earpiece cuts off. So they'll try to get their players off, and then they'll see what the defense is, call the play. They will even tell them where to go. So this year's, remember now, these defensive coordinators get paid a lot of money, so they figured it out. So they said, okay, we see what's going on. So then they started waiting till last minute, switch the defensive players. Jared Goff get frustrated. So this year we got to see the real Jared Goff, which is he's under our average quarterback. He's a little under our average quarterback. So again, Dak Prescott is a better quarterback than both those guys. Jerry Jones bet against Dak. What Jerry Jones should have done in year 3, you saw what you had. Remember now, Dak started day 1 because Tony Romo got hurt in the preseason game. When you saw what you had in Dak Prescott, year 3, you should have given him a contract extension. And when you do that 3 years, you show him that, Dak, we believe in you. Year 3, we see what you are. We know what you are. You are a quarterback. You are the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. So we're going to go ahead and invest in you because we see what you are. But no, they didn't do that. So then my next thing, I'm like, all right, now we got that going on. Now what you got to do is you give him the extension, and at that point, that would have taken a pay cut. He would have taken a pay cut. He's like, okay, I see what's going on. I'm gonna take the pay cut. You guys believed in me. I would see. No, they didn't do that. They let this man play. He now start every game now and won them a playoff game. Something Tony Romo could not do. Tony Romo took him to the playoffs, had a couple of first round buys, but he didn't win that game. You know why he couldn't win the game? Because the Green Bay Packers was in the way, baby. But anyway, that's besides the point. Dak Prescott wins you a game. Dak Prescott has you back in the conversation. You make this man wait until his contract is all the way up. You don't do that with quarterbacks. Everybody know you don't do that with quarterbacks. You do not make them wait till the contract up. That's not how this thing goes. I'm like, you supposed to know better than that, Jerry. I'm like, come on, Jerry. You know better than that. You're supposed to be the GM. You should know. You see what you got. You pay the man. You don't wait till the end. You go ahead, take care of him. You pay him what he's worth. And like I said, Dak Prescott is worth the money. Now, this way it gets a little blah, 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 blah. See what you want to say. I think right now they said they offered Dak 5 year, $175 million. What that one is, because Dak just wants a 4-year contract. You didn't believe in me? I don't want to sign a long term. I don't want to sign a long term, really. I want to sign a 4-year contract. See, Jared, right now they're stuck on the 5th year thing. Jared really wants that 5th year. So he said, I tell you what then. You want the 5th year, Jared? You make this deal. I want the 5 years, but Jared, Dak said on the 5th year, I want 45. North of 45, reportedly by Chris Sims. Reportedly, that want north of 45. So it could be okay. For the 4 years, I'm making 40. We're probably making 40 million or 38 million. And on the 5th year, I want 45. Because what he knows a little thing called inflation. And he knows the NFL salary cap has never just stayed same or go down. Except this year, maybe because of the sickness has come. And we don't know the feedback from that for our salary cap, for people being able to attend games. So that would affect the salary cap tremendously. But they said, I tell you what, I'll sign you a 5-year contract. 5 year, I want 47. Give me 47, Jerry. You don't believe in me, Jerry. I'm supposed to be the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, one of the most storied franchises in the NFL. I'm supposed to be that guy. You ain't acting like it, Jerry. So Dak Prescott, let me tell you something, Dak Prescott, you wait to get your money. Because if Jared Goff can get his money, if Carson Wentz can get his money, Carson Wentz don't count. He don't play enough. You're Trevor Wright. Carson Wentz don't count, but he got paid. And the Eagles believe in him so much that they drafted Jalen Hurts with their second round pick. Weird. And I hope they don't waste his talent. But that's how I feel about that. That's Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, get your money. If the Cowboys don't believe in you, tell them cut you. Because let me tell you right now, Cowboys fans, Dak gonna play under that franchise tag, but he ain't stepping foot in that facility until game day. Well, until the first week of to the games, and I don't blame him. Because you don't believe in me, you thought I was gonna hurt myself, you don't want to pay me. I'm gonna hold out till I get all my money and we get everything straight. That's how I feel about Dak Prescott. Period. And also, so now in the other news, staying with the NFL, they're saying that the NFL has said they're going to make provisions. There will be football this fall. I repeat, the NFL said there will be football this fall. Also, some high school reports come around saying it's going to be late, but they're going to get high school rolling. So they're trying to wait and see what's going on. They're trying to see what it's going to be, how it's going to be. I'm going to tell you something, guys. With this sickness, I don't know if things will ever be the same again. And some things happen for the good. I've never been on so many Zooms in my life. I have never seen people stay home as much, people cook as much, people having a good time, man. I think people went back to just being people. Only difference is that nobody's shaking hands, nobody's dapping, nobody touching nobody. Hey, how you doing? None of that. It's just, hey, pound, elbows. Much love, my brother. That's the only thing going on with this thing. Like I said, the Zooms. Like I said, I got to give them that shot again. It's one of the funniest things. One of the fun. I'll tell you guys, when we had that Zoom debate from Facts Radio, which that Facts Radio debate, I couldn't even sleep good, y'all, which caused me to do that whole Michael Jordan episode, LeBron James, Bill Russell episode the following day because I couldn't even sleep good at night. And I'm rocking the apparel. But it's just crazy. Sometimes I don't know if things gonna ever go back the same, and I think some things might be better not to go back the same. That's up for debate. We'll see how that go. Like I said, there's so many good things going on, and we're gonna see, man. I also want to know Joe Rogan signed $100 million deal to be exclusively on Spotify. I repeat, Joe Rogan signed a $100 million deal to be exclusively on Spotify. Now, for those of you who know who Joe Rogan is, to my audience, I'm gonna call Joe Rogan the Fear Factor guy. Remember the guy from Fear Factor, the host? Joe Rogan, hands down, probably, I can see why he got $100 million because this is on his own without any kind of, not signing any kind of deal. Joe Rogan right now is getting probably like between shows and apparel and stuff like that, about 20-30 million a year. So, and when they say $100 million, it's not $100 million. They just know the number. They say it's $100 million. Like, and it's just a 3-year deal. So he's probably gonna get like 56 million a year because he's getting 30 on his own. But let me show you how the market works. Joe Rogan signed that deal. I think he might have released the thing on a Tuesday. The news came out. Spotify in one day, stock rose by $5 billion. They made $5 million in one day. I repeat, they signed Joe Rogan on a Tuesday, released a statement, and Spotify made $5 billion. Stock jumped like crazy. And $100 million. But and I bring this thing up because he had one of the most diverse podcasts probably ever. Goes from gangsters to rappers to zoologists to Egyptologists to to everything under the sun. Is that, guys, when you got something that you believe in, and it took 11 years, start off small. When you got something you believe in, guys, just keep doing it, and it'll pay off in the end. When you find something that you love to do, do it. Don't worry about the money. The money's gonna come. Just keep doing whatever that thing is you like to do. Just keep doing it, and it's gonna work out in the end, guys. Just keep doing what you love to do, man. And this man, well, he already been getting paid from a lot, but he was able to cash in on a huge payday. This man loves what he do. He did these podcasts with his friends and people that things that he really interested about, and he asks good questions and he listens. And my thing, you just do what you love to do, and the money will come. Do what you love to do, and money will come. Especially when you find something you love to do, something you got to work hard at it. And the hardest thing that some of us have is be consistent. Whatever that thing is, be consistent. If you make hot dogs, just keep making hot dogs. You gotta do it. Just be consistent, guys. That's just the hardest part. And man, I tell you guys, hey, I'm liking the feedback you guys giving on my channel. I appreciate all the likes and shares. You guys coming to be like and share. I appreciate liking and shares. You're growing it. Even this also is available in audio form on all podcasts. I see we got people out here listening, people I don't know. I check my other regular smiley listening from, I think it was like Nigeria. So I said something that showed up in the algorithm and they listen. So I'm telling you guys, I thank you guys. This week alone has been my biggest jump in what? Okay, go ahead, play it. Go ahead, play it. I want to thank you guys for just staying strong. Like I said, this week alone has been my strongest jump in people liking the Marvel Sports and Life page. Period. In a while, because you guys know what happened previous. I don't want to say I don't trust them. I had to start over, but I thank you guys because the likes is there, the support is there. The comments are there. I appreciate you. Here go Trey back to MJ. And you know what MJ is to me? MJ is a hater. You in the wrong game, Mo. MJ is a hater. That's what he is. He's a sore hater. And that's why Horace Grant said, it's this game. He was in the wrong game. That's why Horace Grant said he didn't want no smoke. That's why Horace Grant was going to punch MJ in the face. That's right. Horace Grant say, MJ, you don't want this smoke. And he got some more stuff to come on. He got some more stuff to come out. Got some more stuff to come out. But like I said, but besides that, the documentary was great. There you go. Using the wrong game. That's why. Shooting range. There you go to practice one. All right, man. Then you got for tuning in. Like I said, it's okay, big boy. Like I said, that's my son. I'm never going to apologize for being a dad. He gonna come interrupt my show. That's what my son do. I'm never gonna apologize for that. That's my boy. I love him to death. Thank you guys for tuning in. Tell a friend about it. Like and share. What Trey said? I'm gonna let Trey get the last word in. My man Mike had blanks. I'm not gonna say what he said. He said I'm a reword it. My man Mike had guys that would drag horse. I don't think he didn't want that smoke. Trey, he didn't want that smoke. But thank you guys for tuning in. Marvelous Points of Life. Tell a friend about it. Like and share. Podcast available on all platforms. Audio is available on all platforms wherever you listen to your podcast is at. Check it out. Give it a listen. Like and share. Comment. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. Thank you guys. Episode 25. Marvelous Sports and Life signing out.